So we were just talking with Kimon Freeman about civil asset forfeiture and, how bizarre things have gotten in the United States and how this is more often than not another part of the disproportionality of policing and whatnot in the United States. With us right now, Ginnifer Hency and her attorney, Michael Comoran. Am I saying that right?
Pretty close.
Comoran. And Ginnifer, am I saying your name right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Ginnifer, can you tell us your story?
Sure. I feel like I've told it a lot the last couple of weeks. My name is Ginnifer Hency. I live in a small town in St. Clair County, Michigan. I am a licensed caretaker and patient in full compliance with the Michigan Medical Marijuana Act. I was diagnosed with MS in January of 2010, so I took advantage of the Michigan medical marijuana laws here in Michigan. And I also have patients that have various illnesses like cancer, lupus, and MS. Mm-hmm. I had 6 ounces in a locked backpack. I was at a facility that does doctor certifications to help other people get their certifications for their medical marijuana cards. Basically, there's a doctor that comes in and does their certifications, and I help the people fill out their paperwork correctly. I had medicine for my patients that day.
And the police showed up.
I'm sorry?
And then the police showed up?
Yes. They confiscated my backpack, but then in turn, they raided my home, where I had my plants growing for my patients. Mm-hmm. When they raided my home, they destroyed my home. That's a good way to put it. Mm-hmm. They took all the medicine for my patients, the plants that we had growing for my patients. They destroyed the inside of my home. They took things that have nothing to do with growing medical marijuana. They took my children's. I have 4 children. I have a 17-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 13-year-old, all 4 teenagers. Mm-hmm. They took my children's Social Security cards, their birth certificates. They took my land contract that I have on my home. They took, I'm divorced. They took my divorce decree. They took my custody agreement. They took my medical records. They took my patient's medical records. Wow. As I'm sure everybody knows, that the story has gone viral. They took my vibrator.
Right. They basically took all your stuff. I mean, it sounds like. And when you say they trashed your house, did they kick in walls, or you mean knock over furniture, or just tear things apart?
They tore things apart. They squirted lube all over my 17-year-old daughter's bookshelf.
You're kidding.
They pooped in all 3 of my bathroom toilets.
You're kidding.
They peed in our oven.
The police peed in your oven?
Yes. They peed in my oven. They hung my 17-year-old daughter's underwear from the banister. My bedroom was absolutely trashed.
Wow.
And they dumped underwear all over the place.
And then I'm sorry, pardon my interrupting you. We don't have a lot of time. We got about another 2 minutes here. Continue your story. Pardon me.
A judge, as you were getting ready to say, they dismissed my charges. And then when I went to the prosecutor's office in my naivety, I expected them. They also took my car that I transport my 4 children to school, and they go to a Christian school, so they don't have bus transportation. Mm-hmm. They took my car when I went to the prosecutor's office because I was expecting to get my stuff back. I did not. It says right on there, no crime occurred. This prosecutor came out and said, I can still beat you in civil court. I can still take your stuff. Wow.
So to Ginnifer's lawyer, Michael,
yes.
Is that right?
It's all true. We've got the police reports to reflect it.
No, I mean, is it right that they can still take her stuff in civil court?
Well, that's something to be determined in court. They can say that. Whether they'll be able to pull it off is another story. My position is they're never going to be able to accomplish that. The standard by which she's speaking about was that not even probable cause that she committed a crime. That's the ruling of the court.
Right.
The standard of proof for forfeiture is preponderance of the evidence. If they can't convince one judge that probable cause exists, that ruling will be used in the other case, the civil case, to declare equally that there's no evidence to establish preponderance of the evidence. So I would argue that they're not going to be able to prevail, and the witnesses that they're going to put up to support this are the same police officers that obviously were not believed, or
right.
Their
Michael, very quickly. Pardon my interrupting, but we're hitting the end here. Does she have any kind of claim against them for peeing in her oven and pooping in her toilets and just trashing her house?
Yes, she does, and we are pursuing that. We are going to resolve the forfeiture case first, litigate that. But the longer they keep the property, my position is the greater the damages are going to be in the end.
I agree. Ginnifer and Michael, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you both.